Today's game is something slightly different to the norm, but it's a game that I really wanted to highlight because I think this game is made for the granny out there or the granny within you. It's called WooLoop and it's a digital version of crochet art. The idea is that each level has a board with loads of pins in it. And then you get the wool, and then using your mouse you wrap the wool around all of the different pins as you go, creating the drawing that the level is asking you to create. You just merely follow the on-screen prompts, either wrapping around the edges of pins or circling around them to kind of tie off or create like a torsion so that it creates a nice stretched out line of wool to create geometric shapes and patterns. Now, there's some really cute ones like a dog or like a carrot or a banana just to get you up and running. Then it starts to move into flags and other things like that, but it goes all the way out to the biggest one, which is about 3,000 actions to complete, the world map. It's up to you what ones you want to go for because it's free to play, so you get about 100 to choose from out of the box. If you do want to get themed DLC, there's other packs that are added out extra, like Space and Transport, I think are the two that are currently out. But there's plenty of hours of woolly gameplay here, should you just want to play the free-to-play game. Accompanying all of this is a nice relaxing piano soundtrack. What I also like about this as well is you get that satisfaction of when a level is complete, it pulls back, you see it on a wall, and then it does it like really, really quickly, showing how the thing was built. And then you're like, ooh, it's quite cute. Once you've completed one of those pictures though, you can then redo it again by customizing the colors of wool that you're using. So you can recreate the same thing, but instead of say it being like the UK flag being blue, right, red, you could change up all of the colours of that and have a totally different vibe going on. Same for bananas or carrots or the dog or the cat or whatever it is that you're doing. You can change out all of the different colours so that it feels different as you go. This game is just very simple, a cute and relaxing time waster, and it's absolutely right for people that just need something to unwind by doodling. I do think though that there's a couple of quality of life things that just might annoy a couple of people occasionally. The first thing is that whenever you're moving around your wool, it always zooms in on the camera to where you are, and most of the time that makes sense. However, on some of the pictures, you're moving from one end of the picture to the other, and you'll see where you need to go kind of off on the corner, and you'll move your mouse to the edge of that screen and it will take you there. However, because some of the pins and like things that you're wrapping around are quite complex, often you end up at the wrong side of the pin to then wrap around it, and that will fail you a move and it will drag you back to where you were previously, and that can get quite annoying if that happens repetitively in the same design. The other thing that I'd say as well is that if you're someone that maybe has RSI with wrist trouble, you would maybe struggle with this game because it is constantly circling around with the mouse to wrap things around. And so I found that I would do one or two of these puzzles maximum, and then I'd probably need a break. And since the first couple of days of playing this, I've been really just doing one a day and the smaller ones. So if you're going to go off to do some of those bigger chunky ones and have real 15-20 minute sit downs doing it, you might have a bit of a sore wrist by the end of it because you're constantly circling it round. So that's my only downside though. WooLoop, absolutely warm and delightful to play. It's not going to be for everyone, but if you want to unlock the inner granny within, this is the game to do it. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.